Hi, hello. Welcome to MBA Solutions. I am Manjunath, working as an assistant professor at VVC Mysuru. In this video, let us discuss something related to permutation and solve some of the problems related to permutation. Before going into the video, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon to receive more notifications on these kind of videos. Let us first see what is permutation. Permutation is an arrangement in a definite order. So we are arranging in a definite order. What we are arranging? We are arranging some particular quantity or items or events at a time. We are taking a particular quantity of items or events at a time and we are arranging that in a particular order, definite order, and this particular quantity has been taken from a total quantity available. So there is some total quantity, and out of that quantity, out of that many items, we are arranging a particular set of items, particular quantity of items, and this is done in a definite order. Let us understand this with an example. For example, 6 books needs to be arranged in a shelf out of 10 books available. So there are 10 books which are available, and these 10 books has to be arranged, but not all the 10 books, only 6 books we will arrange in the shelf. So here when we say the total quantity is 10, in that the particular quantity which we are going to arrange is 6. So in permutation we say n equals the total quantity, that is 10, and r equals the number of quantity which we take, that is 6, particular quantity, and the formula is n c, not c, n p r, because p is permutation, n is total quantity, r is the quantity which we have taken. So the formula for permutation NPR equals factorial n divided by factorial n minus r, or n minus r factorial. So this is the formula, and you can write this formula like this also: n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. Now when we solve this problem, that is n equals 10 and r equals 6, then what is going to happen? Let us see. That means in how many ways we can arrange 6 books out of 10 books. That is 6p 10p6, that is total is 10p6, then it is factorial 10 divided by factorial 10 minus 6. So this is factorial 10 is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 divided by, this is factorial 4. 4 is nothing but factorial 4, 10 minus 6 is 4, that is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So now you can cancel 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 in the numerator and denominator. That is 4 and 4 would get cancelled, 3 and 3, 2 and 2, 1 and 1. So what is remaining? That is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into. So if you calculate or if you multiply this, that is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 and into 5. Multiply this, you will get 151,200. So 1,51,200 times or ways you can arrange 6 books out of 10 books available. So this is how we calculate permutation. Permutation is arrangement of a particular quantity out of total quantity in a definite order. Let us understand this with some more examples. In how many ways the letter in the word anchor can be arranged? So anchor is a 6-letter word. A 6-letter word. In how many ways we can arrange it? So here they are telling n equals 6 and we have to take all letters. They are not telling to select few letters, they are telling us to take all the letters, that is r is also 6. So npr, that is 6p6, and the formula if you apply that becomes 4 factorial 6 or 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 6 factorial. So now this is 6 factorial, that is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 divided by factorial 0. Factorial 0 is 1. So don't get confused that factorial 0 is 0. Factorial 0 is 1. So the remaining is, so the denominator becomes 0. Now we have 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. And if you multiply 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 and into 1, you will get 720. So in 720 different ways you can arrange anchor word. Now let us see the next condition in the same problem. The next condition is how many of these begin with the letter C. That means there are 720 different ways in which we can arrange the letter or arrange the word anchor. In how many ways or how many of these words begin with the letter C? That means the first letter should be C. And if we check that, or if we see, now for example the first letter is C, which is fixed. C is fixed. Now there are 5 letters which we can arrange or which we can change the arrangement. So now your n equals 5 because C is fixed. You are not going to change C because it is the first letter. N equals 5 and R is also equal to 5. Now the formula 5p 5. Now we have factorial 5 divided by factorial 5 minus 5, that is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 divided by 1 factorial 0, that is 1. Then you will have 120 different ways or 120 ways you can arrange this particular word called anchor, where C will be your first letter. Now let us see the third condition here. The third condition says how many begin with the letter C but do not end with O. So there are 720 ways in which you can arrange this word called anchor. Out of that 120 ways you can arrange the word with first letter as C. Now they are asking, or the problems asking, the first letter is C, but that should not end, the particular word should not end with O. So it is a bit difficult to calculate each and every. So what we can do, we can first calculate how many letters come with the initial, how many words come with the initial letter of C and how many words come with the initial letter of O. Then we subtract this with the total, that is 120. We get how many letters will start with C but does not end with O. How many words will start with C and does not end with O. Now we have C at the initial as the initial letter, O as the last letter. Now there are only 4 letters which can be arranged. So it will be 4, P, 4. So N is also 4 and all 4 letters we are arranging. So P, R is also 4. Now factorial 4 divided by factorial 4 minus 4. That will be 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 divided by factorial 0 is 1. So 24. 24 letters or 24 words out of 120 will have 0 O as a last letter. So now what we want to subtract, because we want to check how many of these words does not end with O, that end with all the other letters. So now if I subtract 120 by 24, it is 96. So the answer for the third condition is there are 96 ways in which you can arrange the word anchor where the first letter is C but the last letter is not O. Now let us see this. What happens if the letters are repeated? Because we have to use some different formula for this. In how many ways the word Philadelphia can be arranged? In Philadelphia, see, Philadelphia is a 12-letter word. And this 12 letter word has some repetition also. P is getting repeated twice, H is getting repeated twice, I is also getting repeated twice, A is also getting repeated twice, and L is also getting repeated twice. Now when repetition happens, it is very difficult. If you arrange this manually, it is very difficult to identify which letter, which P, which H I am taking. So there is a different formula for this. So to identify permutation of these kind of repetitive letters or repetitive items or repetitive events, then the formula is factorial n divided by factorial x, factorial y, factorial z, and so on if there are more. This factorial x, factorial y, z, and so on talks about the repetitive word. So in this case, we have 12 letters, that is n is 12. So this is total number of letters divided by P is repeating twice, factorial 2, H is repeating twice, factorial 2, I is repeating twice, factorial 2. Like this, there are 5 factorial 2 because there are 5 letters which is repeated twice. Now if you calculate this, then you will get 14968800. So in these many ways you can arrange Philadelphia. Okay. Now let us try and understand the same concept with one more problem. Constantinople. Here N appears 3 times, T and O appears twice, and Constantinople is a 14 letter word. Now permutation can be identified because there is repetition. Factorial n divided by factorial x, factorial y, factorial z. In this case, n is 14, that is n 14 factorial divided by 3 factorial because n is repeated twice, factorial 2 and factorial 2 because t and o is repeated twice, n is repeated thrice. Now if you calculate using the calculator, you get 3632428800. So in these many ways you can arrange the term Constantinople. Now let us understand. A postman has 16 letters before him, of which are addressed 5 are addressed to Kolkata. So for to Kolkata there are 5 letters which are addressed. The total is n is 16. 4 are addressed to Hyderabad. So Hyderabad there are 4 letters. 3 are addressed to Chennai and 2 are addressed to Mumbai. The remaining letters are addressed to other places. In how many ways can the postman arrange these letters based on the names of the city? So he can have n number of different ways of arranging these. So now let us see how it is done or how many ways it is done. Factorial n, p is equal to factorial n divided by factorial x or factorial y, z or something like that. So now n is 16 because 16 letters. Factorial n, factorial x talks about that Kolkata. There are 5 letters which are going to Kolkata, 4 which are addressed to Hyderabad, 3 are addressed to Chennai and 2 are addressed to Mumbai. And if you calculate this, you will get 6054048000. So how to calculate 16 into 15 into like this, 14 into up to 1 divided by 5 factorial is 5 into 4 like this. If you calculate, you get this number. That means the postman can arrange these particular letters in different combinations or in different ways. That is how many ways he can arrange based on the city, name of the city. It is 6054048000 ways he can arrange these. Thank you for watching the video.